Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna use that joint. It's quiet in here, so shouldn't be too crazy. Alright, bro. Have a good day. Thank you again.
Could you close the door? Alright, bye. Alright, bro. Appreciate you.
Alright. Almost didn't make it up here.
Yeah. I thought we'd get here
on time.
On time. That was the word I was looking for, but yeah, it's alright.
It's cool. Like I knew it wasn't gonna be. Keep it real. I knew we weren't gonna get here on time.
Damn, really?
I figured.
I was hoping in my mind. I was like, you know what? We probably get here at 1. Because a part of me was thinking, oh, early. Get here early.
When I didn't get that text around like whatever, like on time, I kind of figured. But it's all good. What we're gonna say is what needed to be said. So I'm not too mad about it.
Yeah. Nah, yeah. We have time, and I'm happy we have the space for, like, let's say if we just booked for an hour, it would have been
fucked. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
This is my first time here.
Yeah, bro. This place is it's got a bit of everything. To be honest.
Dev was saying like it's a little bar over there. Him and Nas actually shot the Mayor B2 cover in the back.
Word.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Bree Mafia and
yeah.
Be Upstairs. Yeah. I didn't even know this existed. I don't go outside, but
yeah. Nah, this is a staple. To me, it's a staple because once I started coming here, I met like everybody who was like from this area in a way. And it was just natural. Like, I wasn't looking for this place. And then someone told me, like, pull up here.
Just where everybody be at.
And so I was just like, oh, okay. And then, I'm here. And then just, like, one person from another. You know, like, when you meet one cool person here and then another cool person.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, what's going downstairs? Because I actually started going upstairs.
Like, first, when we walked in.
Yeah. I went upstairs because there was a group. Yeah, I would say they're a label. They do other things too, but it's called Float, and they did meetings upstairs on the 4th floor, like a Wednesday session. So pretty much every time that would happen, I would pull up. Someone invited me to one.
That's the open session?
Yeah, the open session.
That's where this is. Okay,
yeah, so it was upstairs, and so I would just, like, I would walk past everything and then go to the elevator in the back.
Go straight. And
then since then, I've been, like, coming here for something.
Copy.
And then I ended up getting a radio show here.
Copy.
And then bro, it's, I don't know, I like come here for a lot of different things. And I feel like just these type of spaces is like really important.
It's kind of like the studio or the vibe that the studio gives. Like when you're there, you're creative, you're at peace, you feel like you belong. Right.
Especially all these stickers. I just love the stickers and stuff. Because it's just very, first of all, like, it just, like, really reminds you of who's around you. And that there are a lot of people here that are, like, doing this, whether it's, like, brands, artists, collectives, like, whatever it may be. So it just makes you feel kind of, like you said, belonging. Like the books, the records. You know?
It's a place to be creative.
So yeah, this is really an important place. So I'm happy we're doing it here, because a part of me was like, you know, we did this last time at Double M, which is a homey vibe for me. But it's like, you know, not something
it's mine.
It's yours. Like this was like last time we were at your place.
And
now we're at mine. It's like home and away.
Exactly.
Type thing.
Exactly. All right, and we can clip this joint up. I think we're kind of like talking about the room and things like that. I'll get some B-roll after of just the wall and the space, so we can, you know what I mean?
Yeah, really make it. We should kill this fly.
Yeah. I got it.
No, you didn't.
I didn't.
It flew away. It's okay. Because I thought thought it was right there. So I was
just
like,
to be sure.
It's like checking somebody real quick.
Alright, I don't
Yeah,
see it.
it's fine.
If it comes back again,
Yeah, if it comes back, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully you got the warning.
yeah.
Alright. What is it? July? What is it?
28th.
28th?
Yeah.
How are you feeling today? Like where's your head? What space are you in?
I feel like I'm calm. Like I've never been this calm. Like in terms of my day to day. It's been good. I think now I've never prioritized like self maintenance so much as I do now, because I'm realizing that ultimately how you take care of yourself kind of like dictates what happens in your life. Like what comes in, what ends up frustrating you, bothering you.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, yo, I really gotta take care of myself.
Yeah.
And when I do that, like the things I want to happen will take care of themselves. And so I am very calm, at peace. Of course, I do get frustrated and annoyed and all those great things. But I try to not let it like deter me too much.
Yeah.
And I've been on that. You know what I mean? I've been like pushing back in a way. So yeah, so feeling good. Kind of like a quiet excitement. Like I am excited for shit, but at the same time I'm just like I don't want to think too much about anything. Honestly, like I don't want to think too much about anything, and like really be present, which is like so hard to say. Like it's easy to say, and it's like the hardest thing to do, especially for me. Like so.
Do you feel like? So you kind of say you're going. You know, you got your problems, your things you're going through.
Yeah.
Is it pushing back against them, or is it just kind of going with the flow and finding balance in unbalance?
It's funny because you think that pushing back against them helps it, but I feel like when I push back against them, they come back stronger because I'm giving them power.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's almost like I almost have to like understand them, like almost like understand where it's coming from, but then be like, oh yeah, I'm not
phased. Like,
I'm not phased by it.
Yeah.
I understand it's there,
right,
and I want to push back on shit, but it's just like I can't always prioritize it when they come up,
right,
because then it'll never leave. You know what I mean? So I think it's just, you know, I don't know. It's just like that's why I go on walks. You know what I mean? It's back.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a reoccurring thing.
That's cool. We'll do a fly counter.
A fly. Is that it? No. This man shed its skin. But yeah, man, I've really been like doing like little things that make me feel like an old man in a way. It's like drinking tea before bed, or like going out in the morning, like 5:36, where I see other people in their 60s, you know, doing their stuff. Like, yeah, just like having a quiet evening, or just like really enjoying that, like not even like looking forward to it. To be honest,
there's something beautiful about that, and I get what people say when they say like aging gracefully.
Right, that's how I feel like. I'm just like, I like skipped my 20s. I was like, yeah, I'm done with my 20s.
I'm ready to mature.
I'm ready to hit the 40s now.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
And I think, especially in today's world, you know, we're talking about music, we're talking about creating, putting out a project. Everybody's putting out a project. Everybody
and their auntie's putting out a project. Yeah.
So, would you feel like you know, the new project that's coming out, do you feel like you've been in your best creative space with this new calm energy? Has this been the most beneficial to your art or creativity? Or creative process?
I would say yes, just because I feel like every project I've released, I've wanted it to do so much. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. You had expectations.
I had expectations with all of them.
Yeah.
And this one I'm releasing feels very like I have some other stuff planned to the point, and like other stuff going on in my life where I feel like this is just something for me to express myself. You know what I mean? It's almost like I've put importance in other things to the point where now the music is like getting to a point that by forcing it I couldn't have got to. You know what I mean? So this one feels like the most like lightest for me in terms of like rollout and like promoting it, and I'm like having fun promoting it now, and I'm like I've kind of just like really like taken the pressure off of what I want my music to do for me, just because I'm just more in the space of like I think whatever I want from this is inevitable. Like I'm really on that time, so it's like what do I have to prove with my next release? Like nothing.
Yeah,
I don't have anything to prove. You know, it's just more of like, am I saying what I want to say?
Correct.
Like there's this thing like Don Toliver said. It's just like just focus on being heard. That's it. That should be your being heard. Being heard. Like that should be your only focus. And whatever you got to do today that helps you being heard in a more clearer way. Whether that's from a music making standpoint, from a marketing standpoint, from a communication standpoint, like that's pretty much my focus now. Is like, am I coming across? Right. And if like what I'm doing right now, is that translating? Right. To the people that actually care? Because there's a lot of people that watch, but they don't really care. What are you doing this time around to make them care? Being myself. Literally being myself. Good answer. And like, there's something that Naval says. Naval Ravikant. He's he's a business owner. He does a bunch of stuff. He's a writer. But he said something like, one of the best ways to escape competition is through authenticity. Yeah. And like, whenever I hear that, I think like, damn, why not just like lean into who I am more? And ultimately that will lead me to like, you know, standing out, but it's not even like in a competitive way, like stand out against the pack or whatever. It's just really like, nowadays there's so many pockets of like releasing, or pockets of like crowds and audiences. Yeah. To the point where if you just be yourself, whoever really resonates with it will say something. We'll find you. We'll find you. We'll like something will connect. Yeah. And like, the more I have leaned into who I am and been a bit like vulnerable with stuff, like I'm just like, okay, it kind of worked. Yeah. But like I'm seeing something that I haven't seen just by like leading with music, and I think that's just something that even I'm getting tired about, just like leading with what I do. And now what makes this project so different from, I feel like, a lot of the stuff I've ever made, is like I'm leading with me now. Exactly. Yeah. And I'm seeing where could that get me? You know, out of like the 10 years or however long I've been doing this, I've never led with me. I've always led with like Hunch, or DJ Huncho, like all these like monikers and names I've had. Your name was literally DJ Hunch. Yeah, DJ Huncho. Yeah. So literally before came before you. Literally. So it's it feels a bit just more bare. You know, just to be online with like, oh yeah, that's how I really think. Yeah. Like that. Yeah, this is like really what I'm going through. Right. I feel like you got the fluff. It's no longer fluff. You're like, you're getting me. Now my shit is real. Like that's how I feel now. It's like, nah, I don't want to hide. I don't really want to hide behind my art anymore. I'd rather just say who I am, what I'm going through. Yeah. And like, just talk my shit. And if what I'm doing now doesn't resonate, I don't really think that says anything about me. I didn't get it. You didn't get it? That was so weak. No, yeah, that was that was really... Yeah. No, you did get it. I did? Y'all saw that. Y'all saw that. Yeah, this registered weapon. This fly's got a long lifespan. I swear they only last 30 minutes. I don't know why. Maybe it was 3 different flies. it's the families in here. It's crazy. Oh man. Broken Matrix. No, we're gonna find the rest of them.
Was there a pivotal point recently or in the past couple of years? You released a lot of work, right?
Mm-hmm.
This new one, Memento. Was there a pivotal moment that got you started thinking this way to create this type of music or just this body of work? Like, yeah.
I think with just like a lot of life shit, it's almost like cumulative.
Yeah.
So it's
for
like
sure.
that happened. So it could be like, something like, oh, I want to be sober this summer. I remember like the beginning of the summer, I was like, what if I was sober this summer? Like, what would happen? Out of curiosity.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm kind of interested now to see where that goes. And I never really entertained that till like when I had that thought. And then I was like, oh, I feel now I have to try now. Like, I just want to see where I'd be.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I gained clarity over time. And then I was like, whoa, okay, cool. And then it's like, oh, what if I really try to like narrow down on like what I want to do? Because I was in this point where I was like starting a bunch of new stuff, like almost like trying to diversify, you know, whatever, trying to like tackle the content game or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But then I was just like, what if we really tried to just get nice at those things you started doing?
Yeah.
You know, like being a better producer,
Right.
being a better, you know, songwriter, but just someone that makes songs, if that makes sense. Like, not even lyrics, just like literally someone who makes songs.
Kind of back to basics.
Literally,
Which
bro.
is
Like,
nice.
this was what this summer has been. Like, why am I still making music? I remember I kept thinking that past couple months. It's like, I love it, cool, but if it's like, I'm not, it's almost like I still have so much I'm thinking about. There's still so much inside of me to the point where I'm like, I think the point of me doing this is to get it out. Like, what I feel, what I'm thinking about. And it's like, it's almost like what they say, it's like better out than in, you know?
Yeah.
So I kind of been like looking at that like in that way.
Right.
So yeah, that, you know, going through like just having a better relationship with my family, and like being like super appreciative of them and looking like, oh yeah, they're on my team.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Regardless of whatever goes down, like they're on my side. And yeah, getting closer to my faith and just like letting go, honestly, to be like, oh, like I don't have to. Like, there's a point in doing shit where it's like not me anymore. You know, like my responsibility in this life cuts off at a certain point. I don't really have to make things happen.
What do you mean by that?
What I mean by that is that a lot of times it's really about effort. Effort that's going to a direction you want to go, and then being like, okay, I can't control shit after this point. And being saying that with conviction, and that actually having like that's really how you live. Where you're just like, yeah, I'm not worried about that. Whereas in the past, I always felt like I was like strong arming, like life. I always felt like, no, I have to be the one that nails down the reason this happens. Like, I have to be like in control of every circumstance, so I can get to where I want to get to. Whereas now I'm like, oh, all I have to do is like really try. And put a good effort, like a good foot forward. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, work hard, and like I've been doing that. But it's just like, man, you like just me being like, yeah, I'm not worried about that no more. You know. Whether it's financial things, which have always like held me back mindset wise, and honestly, just keeping up with the Joneses, because a lot of times, bro, you know, most people in the DMV who are artists work jobs. You know? So it's like, when you don't work, there is a clear, that's really clear with how you live your life. Let's just say that really shows. To me it does. Where I'm just like,
preach it to the choir.
You know? It's just like, to me I'm like, damn, I want money. I thought about it. I was like, oh damn, I really want money to just keep up with everybody.
Yeah.
Or like just to participate in society, because that's really what it is. Because that's what everybody does.
Yeah.
You know, everybody kind of gets to be with each other because they all kind of live the same life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh yeah, we can go out to dinner, we can do this and that, da da da. Yeah, it was on you. It was on you. God. Yeah, he's got limited time. He's got limited time.
He's got limited time.
He's got limited time. But yeah, but either way, like, I realized that I don't have to keep up, just because I think it's more important if you do things on your own accord.
Yeah.
And like, if trying to keep up with people really breaks you down and really messes with you, then step away. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like, you gotta believe like things are gonna like come back for you. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, there will be a time when you can participate. Like, I remember even someone saying like a lot of this stuff, whatever, like going out, parties, clubs, link ups, da da da, like that's not really going anywhere, to be honest.
Ever. That, bro. And the world there could be catastrophic something that happens. Right. People will always find the time to party and drink and yeah.
And honestly, bro, just enjoy life's, you know, what's out here. You know what I mean? There's a lot of good stuff out here. Things to go to, things to enjoy, social, you know, social things. Yeah. But I think ultimately, when you're doing this, like when what I'm doing, I need to be resourceful. Yeah. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, be resourceful of what I have and be like, listen, like, I need to like step away from this. Yeah. And not because I don't want to, or like because I don't want to see people. It's kind of like I'm at this point where I have to be like, step away so I can come back to do those things. Yeah, yeah. But I wanna come back, whatever, be social, be out here on my own turn, like, right. You know what I mean? On my own way. With what I'm doing, you know what I mean?
With something in my name.
Right, right.
Yeah. So, I feel like though, when you're at that point, we're at the same point. Yeah. When you're at that point, when you don't have a lot, one, it helps with the resourcefulness. It makes you, it's forcing you to be more creative, but you appreciate things a little more. Yeah. So when you do get something, you don't squander it or take it for granted. Like, you understand what it is to just have your brain and move off of that, or your wits and move off of that. So when you do get something, you appreciate it more, and you go that much more further. You know what I mean? It's we've learned what longevity is. We've internalized how to sustain. Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? So when we do have, you know, the fruits of our labor, just a few more things than we have right now, we'll know how to use it. And I think that's important.
No, for sure. I think at the end of the day, it's just about, like, what's your strategy? Like, how are you using what you have to get to where you're trying to get to? Yeah. And I realized that I could do better. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, oh, it's not smart if I spend my time, like, even time, like the resource of time, I think, which is the most valuable resource. Agreed. How am I using my time? Like, doing a time audit. How much time am I on my phone? How much time am I, like, you know, during this time period, like, I had to sell my consoles just to make it to trips to New York. And that one hurt just because, like, that was, like, my downtime. Yeah. Like, that was something I could always rely on. I could be like, yo, I can get on the game for, like, an hour and a half or da-da-da and just, like, really kick it. But, like, bro, like, at this point, it's like, I really just got my Mac and, like, my phone. Yeah. And, like, my record player and my books.
Your essentials.
Yeah,
for the dream you said that you wanted.
Exactly. Yeah. So, I think when you really become, like, bare in terms of material things, you start to realize, like, oh, I can live like this. Like, this is not... And back to this thing, it's like, oh, like, I'll come back to that because I still like doing stuff like that. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like, you got to be like, do that audit. Like, what's taking me... Can I afford to do this right now? Time-wise, money-wise, or whatever.
Or just what will... Doing in the time audit, what will be here now like what's here now and what will be here later.
Yeah, exactly.
Like there's certain things that won't be here later, but the things that distract us will most likely be there in the future. You know.
And that's such a tough lesson, bro, because it's like a lot of times, bro, it's like who you're around, because it's like if everybody you're around kind of participates in the same things, then it's like you don't look at that as like a distraction, or like you don't look at that as something that's taken away from you.
Right, because you're having fun.
Because you're having fun and you're doing it with people you care about.
Exactly.
And so you don't think really like twice about it.
Yeah.
But honestly, by the time I was really like stripping down what I had in terms of like other extracurricular activities, or like maybe, you know, who I'm with or who I'm around, or like why am I going out to see them? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? I was just like, damn, like I think I really have to focus, like really narrow down what I'm doing right now, because I really want more for myself. And sadly, I've had a poor mindset, so I've always told myself I'm in survival mode. Yeah. I'm in survival mode. I would always say like shit like that to myself. But what like that does to your brain is that it tells you that you're desperate. You know what I mean? It puts you in a very weak position, honestly. And I think I can't afford to think like that anymore with like what's happening. With like it's almost like sacrificing, and you're saying like, oh, I'm sacrificing so much and life da 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 da. Yeah. But it's almost like, yo, you can't even talk to yourself like that because that weakens you. Instead of saying like, yo, this is like what I gotta do. Like this is still my dream. I remember like I ran into somebody from high school, and we had like a really good conversation. I remember saying something like, yo, like I'm living my dream right now. I'm just not at the point like in the dream that I want to be at. But when you start looking at like a dream like that, like a dream is something that has to be like still molded. It still needs work.
Is that kind of to your point? Is that true? Because I feel like my dream was to make music for a living. I'm living that dream. Right. But once you're there, like you said, there's parts of the dream that you didn't think of yet. Right. Where it's like, okay, I'm here. Now I either need or I want this. And you continue the journey until, you know, all of the pieces come together. You'll never get all the pieces. You don't even know what all the pieces look like. Right. But to a point where you're comfortable.
Yeah, in a way that I would agree with that, because it's like I kind of am living what I wanted. I wanted to like be someone that only lives off his art. And that any penny or dollar I make, it's because of that. And I kind of threw myself in the deep end when I did this back in 2022, 2023. But I think that was like the quickest way for me to learn about how tough life gets in general. You know what I mean? So it's almost like, damn, I'm living my dream. And I was like, damn, it's still not it.
It doesn't feel like I thought it would.
Yeah, it didn't feel how it was like I thought it'd feel. And so, yeah, I think ultimately, like, I don't know why I feel a tear coming on. It's actually crazy.
I saw it. I thought we were just getting into a vulnerable part.
No, bro. This is crazy. I don't know why. I feel fine. I feel okay. I don't know why that happened. But I guess I'm just a real dude. That's just what happens, I guess. But yeah, I completely lost my train of thought.
Nah, we were talking about your dream, not necessarily
matching up to I think sometimes you gotta do reality checks.
Constantly.
Constant. Sometime in the week. I mean, I be doing it every day, to be honest. But, like, what is this I'm doing? What am I trying to get? Am I doing the right things to get to that point? It's funny, every time I ask that question to myself, like, it almost doesn't matter what the answers are. Because it's like, what are you gonna do? It's almost like the theorizing, like the thoughts in your head, like just thinking about shit all day.
Yeah.
About what you should do, like gets you nowhere.
Until you act.
All whatever positive or like progress I've made in what I was doing always came from like action. Mm-hmm. Even sometimes not even knowing what I was doing. Mm-hmm. Just literally just going and like almost like having an idea for something and like not even questioning if it's a good idea or not. Just being like, no, I feel compelled to try. Like that's all a lot of like this shit is. It's just like trying, but it's almost like just like narrowing your aim. Like I kind of look at it like that. It's just like I feel like if you really know what you're getting, like you're trying to get out here,
right,
and you just keep trying in that direction, like you're gonna find some shit on the way that informs you for the next decision.
Exactly.
So that's essentially how I've gotten to this point of like focus, where I've like, it's like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, going with the flow. Meet a lot of smart ass people, like really people on their thing, and then I'm like, oh, I know what I'm gonna do.
Right.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna go this way.
They're like little clues.
Yeah, like clues, and you just follow, you just keep going. And so I really kind of destroyed the thought of like, oh, like my life is gonna be like this. My life is gonna be like that. I think now I'm at a point where I'm like, yo, my dreams are so big like now, like it's so crazy.
Yeah.
Like, stuff I have planned. To the point where I'm like, I can't even look that far right now. I have to like, I'm just trying to kill it in this next 3 months.
Oh, the thing that just breeds disappointment. It's like, the next year has to look like this. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
That paralyzes you, ultimately, I think.
Yeah, it makes you look at every step a little too carefully.
Yeah.
Instead of just trusting. Mm-hmm. So what then? How do you define a good idea versus a bad idea now?
A bad idea is not aligned with who you are. And, but at the same time, when you're trying something new, in a way, it's almost like it's not aligned with who you are. Because it's like something could be so new to you that you're like, what am I doing here?
Or maybe just aligned with who you want to be.
Yeah, right. So, no, I think that's even a better way to say it. Because it's like, there's shit I want to be, and me trying it feels weird. I'm like, oh, I don't even do this, but I'm doing it. Yeah, it doesn't feel comfortable for me. But at the same time, like, yo, this leads to my betterment. Yeah. Even though this is not like something that makes me feel comfortable. Right. And bro, being on the creative entrepreneurial path, that's like another Wednesday. For real. If you're doing it right. If you're doing it right, you're constantly doing things where you're like, yo, like, why? This is not even like, okay, I guess I am doing this. Yeah. Or like, I guess I am trying this. Okay, I guess I am gonna reach out. I guess I am gonna post.
That's how you know if you're questioning. Yeah. Bruh, a life with no questions is a boring ass life. That's a normal life.
And no growth.
You know what you're gonna do. You know what you're gonna eat. You know you have a routine.
It's dangerous. It's really dangerous.
It's comfortable. Yeah. And that's what's dangerous about it. What we do, for most, it's uncomfortable until it's not. But it's purposeful. Right. It's intentional. We're alive. We can feel that every day. There's something new every day. And I guess I'll ask you about, so this next project is called Memento, right? Yeah. One, kind of go into why that name, and then a memento is something of like memory, something.
Yeah, it's attached to memory. Yeah, like a nostalgic token of the past almost.
So one kind of go into why that name, and then what are you holding on to from the past? What do you want to bring? This is a good question. Like, what do you want to bring from the past to your future?
I think one thing I realize more and more is like, you can change so much that it feels like, oh, well, like other people, like, will I still have the people I love with me? Just because I think we live in a day and age where people change.
Mm-hmm.
I think people change, but the drastic changes. You know, like people who are really out here like evolving in such a new way.
Mm-hmm. They're a
completely different person.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, and a part of me looks at like my life, my career, and everything, and I'm just like, bro, this is gonna be a huge change on like the way I've been living. Like I can see it already, that a lot of what's in my head will be in life. And I have heard things about just people, you know, their career doing a lot of things for them. I think to me, I just want to know who's really here for me. Or like who's really, like that's really what I want. I want everybody that I've been doing this with to still, like, I can still go to them. I can still like be with them. You know, I can still be close with my family. You know, have good relationships with people. But at the end of the day, I don't really know how people will react to me when this becomes a reality. Because that's even with what I'm doing now. You know, I've been doing music for so long that, you know, I've had family members treat me differently. Friends who talk to me differently. There it is. And there it goes.
You really have a bitch.
Yeah.
Like,
at this point,
10, like,
at this point, he just gotta talk.
Yeah.
You might as well get on the mic, bro. Okay.
Scary ass.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep the love in my life. Like, generally. Just like whatever love I have out here.
Yeah.
I don't wanna progress in the way I know I will. And then lose that.
Yeah.
Even though I think I know it's for the best.
Yeah.
If that were to happen, but at the same time, I think a part of me, man, is back to the control. I wanna. Oh wow, these people are here for me. Like this is like these are my friends. This is all right. Let's keep that.
Yeah.
Like I don't want shit to change that much in my life. So like, I am in this weird spot where I'm just like, damn. I hope certain things do stay the same.
Yeah.
To be honest. Because like, yeah, my life. There's still a lot of things I really love about my life now.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't want change to like. It's weird. It's like a give and take. Yeah. Back at it.
I don't think we get that luxury though. Like we want certain things to stay the same, but if it doesn't serve our purpose to stay the same, it's not.
Yeah, and I'm good at just being like switching it off. Be like, oh, it's done.
Yeah.
Like it's done. Like we don't. Okay, I seen enough of this, and like I can pivot.
Yeah.
But I think it's just like, bro. I think it's just being a person, literally just being a human out here, and like being connected, belonging to like maybe honestly like belonging to friend groups or like belonging to home. Like this is like DMV, like being from Maryland, like like that's home to me. A future in which I can't come here and feel that is scary, honestly.
Why is it home? Define home.
Home is I think there's literally something I heard the other week. It's like home is where the heart is. And I think, I mean, I haven't done a lot of traveling. I've done some traveling. But ultimately, like, I grew up here. My love for music started here. You know, my love of myself and my community started here. And despite whatever happens, I would like to come back here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because this is what, when I'm thinking about improving where I'm from, or like wanting there to be a better creative infrastructure here, like I'm thinking about here.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about really anywhere else.
Right.
You know, and even falling in love with DC. Because I really didn't go to DC that much as a kid. Whatever the field trips.
Yeah, Smithsonian.
You know, all of that. You know, the occasional going to Silver Spring in and around that area on the outskirts of stuff. but it's almost like, yo, there's a lot of love here for me, and there's a lot of love I give to it and the people here, to the point where it's like, damn, it would be, it wouldn't be what I would want if I couldn't be here. And I think that's something, maybe a very new revelation I've had, to be like, I think there's a point where we're all like, yo, fuck the DMV, or like, fuck where I'm from, or like, fuck being home, and all this other shit, because it's like, you know, whatever, you're 16, 17, 18, it's like...
Yeah, that's what everybody else is saying.
You know what I mean? It's like, that's how you feel when you're that age. Because you feel trapped, and you feel like it's a prison. Even I have people now who still feel like that. Where they feel trapped by being here. I think even the small, little traveling I've done, like staying in New York for a couple months, you know, or at least going to different states on the East Coast and stuff, I really came back like I was happy. I was like, thank God I'm back. You know what I mean? And I feel like that was like, damn, I really feel like that.
Yeah.
And like, I don't take that for granted. You know what I mean? I feel like you only have like one home, and not a lot of people really connect with where they're from. Yeah. Because of things that happen. People, whatever, trying to avoid things.
And some people just move around a lot.
Yeah.
And I always thought that was cool as a kid. Like, if, you know, an army kid would join the school, or, you know, enroll in the school, and be like, oh, like, you've been here and here and here, and it's like, yeah, but I have no roots for real. Which I think is kind of cool later down on the line, because you get to build your roots or grow your roots as an adult. But still, as a kid, you know, those memories, going back to Memento, are vital, bruh. They make you. They make you for sure. Yeah. So I definitely get just the love of where you're from.
Yeah. So I don't know. In a way, it's like this project is about me, like, actually loving where I'm from, or like loving what I've been doing, and like being like, oh yeah, this is who I am. This is where I'm from. This is like what I'm going through. Like, back to like the letter I posted on Instagram, and saying like, yo, like, I don't want to hide what this is doing to me. Right. And like how passionately I feel about this, but instead of hiding that, what if I led with that? You know what I mean? What if I led with pain points? Yeah. Like, led with what I'm actually thinking about.
What everybody's thinking about.
And and honestly, that's when I realized, because so many people were commenting on that in like different ways. People that I feel like everyone's creative in their own way. But I'll just say,
I think that's cap. We gotta stop saying that.
Nah, I think it's the truth, nigga.
Hell nah.
But I'll just say that everyone, all facets of like the way people live, you know what I mean? Like, resonated with that, to the point where I was just like, damn, I really was like speaking to someone who was like me, like literally just like me. But in the end, people who were, I'm not gonna say nothing like me, but were like farther away from me, still connected with it. Yeah. And I feel like that's the beauty of just like being yourself and like sharing that, because it's just like, yo, you don't really know how people see themselves in you. Like, you can't clock that from your room
until you share it. And
you're like, oh yeah. You know, especially with something as specific as art. Actually, never mind. I don't think art's like really universal. But at the same time, I don't know. I was just surprised at.
You say you don't think art is universal?
Yeah, because, or I guess I'm still debating about it in my head. But I think that like,
I think it's
everyone.
Once it's out.
I mean, like the life of it, like letting like art be a part of your life. Like, is that universal? That's what I was thinking, because that's really what.
I think it is a part of everybody's life, but they just perceive it different. Yeah. Like, we see a painting where you go, oh, it's so deep, and what does it mean?
Right.
And other people are just like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah. But it's instilled in everyone's life, like you said, like just in a different way. Yeah. And so, as an artist, you know what I'm saying? I just be like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. From what I was doing, like from writing that letter, I really did it from a moment of like, what am I doing? Like, oh, like that frustration, like just those negative thoughts coming back and being like, yo, like, shit is this shit is so fucking, I hate this shit. You know what I mean? I really hate it. Because it's just like, I can't, it's almost like, I don't want to say I can't catch a break, but it's always something. It's always something doing this. But then I was like, hold on, why not just say that? Why not just say that?
Yeah.
You know, literally. And I'm happy I did, because now I'm like, oh, for everybody that resonated with, like, with that, I'm like, damn, they saw me. Like, that's who I am. You know what I mean?
Or they saw themselves too.
Yeah, and then they saw themselves.
Yeah.
So I think that's how you actually get people to be with you. You know what I mean? Because it's almost like, oh yeah, his music is cool, whether or not you're whatever, you know, that I don't think that matters. But it's just like, oh, I want to see them win, because if they can win, I can win in whatever way that I want.
Yeah.
Because that's how I feel too.
Yeah.
And we're both people. Like,
right.
we're people at the end of the day. So it's like, in that way, we're universal in that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The means, however way we live, that's always gonna differ.
Yeah.
But that intrinsic, that shit inside, you know what I mean? That is like it can reflect anybody.
Yeah. But all of it is painful. Let's say you stop making music today. Let's say I stop making music today.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be hard somewhere else.
Yeah. Like, bro, we've talked about this. Like, we all pick our pain.
Exactly.
We all pick our pain.
Exactly.
So, to me, the only thing I think I did differently this time around, it's like, okay, this is the type of life I want. This is what I'm going for. And whatever comes with it, I have to almost like love it. Or I have to relish the challenge. Or I have to not feel as if everything that's going wrong is against me. Yeah. You know what I mean? I wrote that letter because I was having this feeling of like, oh, this shit is against me. You know what I mean? Like, oh, there's like I'm against the tide right now, or da-da-da.
But it's the ocean you chose.
Yeah. And like, I think it's like, speaking about oceans and water, there's a quote that's like, the ocean of fear is miles wide but an inch deep. And like, the more I started to look at that ocean, and when you kind of just stand there and you look at fear and what scares the shit out of you, it's almost like you don't want to move. Right. Because it's like, where am I going to go? Yeah. I'm going to die. You know what I mean? All that. But then when you realize it's an inch deep, you walk and you're like, if there's something over there that you want, all you know is that you can keep walking. Right. And I feel like, back to what you said earlier about no destination, it's like, that's essentially what a lot of this shit has been for me, is spending so much of my life standing in one place. And then once I realized there's something I wanted to get, like, I feel like I spent, my whole life just being like, I can walk. I don't have to stay. I don't have to stay here. I don't have to feel like this. I don't have to put myself in this position. Right. Emotionally and whatever else. That I can actually like go after this and not feel like every loss or everything that goes against my way is like fucking with me. Or like it's stopping me from where I need to go.
Nah, so it's literally building you into the person.
It's for you. I think the moment I realized that all the downsides of life were for me, I feel like, oh yeah, like I looked at, like, I moved differently.
Yeah, you're detached.
Yeah, because it's not even detached. I know there's a lesson in it.
There you go. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not even detachment. There's like a level above detachment. Because if you're too detached, you'll miss the lesson in it. You know what I mean?
Nothing matters.
Yeah, nothing. If you're out here like nothing matters, I don't give a fuck about anything. Yeah. It's like, good luck.
Missing the point. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But if it's like, yo,
you're just
like,
hurt for nothing.
You're just hurt. You just walk around hurt as hell, hurting other people just being a drag. You know what I'm saying? That's not really going to do anything for you. Whereas if you like, when bad shit happens or things don't go your way, you're just like, what was in that? Almost like, like, let's uncover this. Yeah. And like, this happens now where I'm like, was I, like, when I talk to people in my mind, I'm like, damn, was I respectful? Like, was that not because I care so much about what other people think, but it's almost like, yo, I hold myself to a standard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if I fall below that, I'm gonna be in the mirror like, bro, what's up?
Yeah,
losing
yourself.
Like I said, what does that mean?
Exactly.
Where's that coming from?
Right.
So I think really, man, I think it's just like looking inside of yourself. At the end of the day, it all roads lead back to self. It feels like, and the moment I really started to peel back, I realized like, if I work on myself, this life can be bearable, even at the worst of times. And I think one of the strongest things a person can have is to maintain a good mood throughout whatever.
Good relationship with self. And I understand that everybody is just a reflection of you, of your habits, your emotional control. All of it is just a reflection of you.
And it's funny, the project, it was like this way of saying like, I think I want to capture this moment. It's almost like being inside a burning house, and instead of like leaving, you bring out a camera. You know what I mean? And like, now that I feel this way about whatever's going wrong in my life, I'm just like, I know this is not forever. I know. To the point where I'm just like, well, might as well make it fun.
Might as well make a project.
You know what I mean? Might as well just make a project out of it. That's really what I was thinking. And I was like, when I'm older and I'm not at this point anymore, there's something about this I'll miss.
Yeah.
And I know that.
For sure.
And so now I just want to capture this in a way that I could be like the clearest. Like, I want to communicate that in the clearest way. Yeah. And not only sonically. With what I'm sharing about myself in this time. Because, I was hearing this thing of, great artists go through periods. You know what I mean? Think about it with painters, writers, authors. Yeah. There's a period in their life and it reflects their work. Like Nina Simone says, like, the artist's job is to reflect the times. But I think maybe in her point she was talking more, not saying political, but maybe the world, reflecting the times around you. But I think also it could be the times that you're going through.
Yeah, I feel like
I think it was a universal. Yeah, it can be. It's really universal. It's layered. But to me, I was just like, well, my first EP, Second Nature, reflected me, but it wasn't a lot of story in it. It was very like, I was capturing a time of my life through music. Yeah.
But not really telling.
But not telling it. Yeah. But just showing the result of it.
Right.
And now, what I want to do with Memento is to capture it sonically, but also to capture it personally. Right. And to share both at the same time.
Yeah, that gives its value.
It makes it a fuller picture. Exactly. I felt like in the beginning I was like, yo, like I left stuff out. But then again, if I waited for it to be full, I never would have released it. Exactly. So I think now I'm not paralyzed by perfection anymore. And I feel like before it had me in the shackles. And especially with this age of social media we live in, a lot of times there's this notion of ready. I'll do it when I'm ready. And honestly, it kind of annoys me when people use that word. Just because it's like, yo, like, ready's not your friend.
There's no ready, bro.
Ready is not your friend out here, people who really get to where they're trying to get to don't wait for ready to get on board. You know what I mean? And I think now, I was thinking like, oh, there's so much shit I'm working on now where I'm like, oh, I don't have funding, or like, I don't have the crew I need, or I need more people to help me, or like da-da-da. But I'm like, damn, if I really wait for that, I'll miss the intensity of the moment. Like, I'll miss the impact like it's having on me. Yeah. So that's why, a lot of this EP and everything is very thought about it past couple months. You know what I mean? This is all very short. Yeah. not a lot of build up to this, but I had almost like this urge to be like, okay, being resourceful, we got to do this, that, whatever happens.
Exactly.
And
But there's this quote, I forget who it's by, but it says, an idea delayed is half as magical. And that is, it's powerful when you truly break it down. Just move. It's not gonna be perfect. It's never gonna be perfect. Never. Just do it. Yeah. There's another one, like, make it exist first and then build upon it, or and just do it. What's the worst that could happen?
Worst? I feel like, to me, the worst thing that can happen is nothing happens. Like,
which isn't that bad.
Which is, it's not even that bad.
You start at 0, which is where you
were like
at.
Everyone's gonna unfollow you. Like, I remember I used to think that, like, I was like, oh shit. Even when I posted the letter, I was like, the next day I was like, all right, how many people did I was like, I'm gonna lose like 50 followers instantly from like being this honest. And then, like, yo, like, nothing, I'm not saying nothing happened, but it was just like, I mean, there's a beauty to social media. Like, no one really cares. No one cares,
but I feel like that was a breath of fresh air for a lot of people. Honesty on social media. How often do you see that? You know.
And it's a good opportunity, and I feel like not for me. I'm just saying, like, the landscape of social media. Because I remember even telling you about, like, this exhibitionism online is crazy. To the point where it's just like, you don't even know what you're looking at. Like, you don't know if it's real, you don't know if it's true.
There's a video on that yesterday, or a couple days ago I saw. It's like, you don't know what's AI, you don't know what's real.
But, you know, ultimately, I think that presents an opportunity for people to, like, to me, I think, like, raw, honest storytelling is, like, back. Like, because now we're so... No, but you know what? It hits different now. Because now AI content is moving really... It's starting to really hit people's feed now. To the point where now I think everybody's looking at... I mean, there's a lot of people who are just panicking and kind of being defeatist and almost like being like, oh, what are we gonna do? And I think that's fair, honestly. But I think ultimately this is a great time for action. And showing who you are and, like, being consistent with that.
What would you say to the people who, growing up in this kind of social media or AI era, who don't know themselves? So if the key to cutting through the noise is knowing yourself and communicating that, what do you tell to those people who haven't taken the time to get to know themselves?
To be patient with yourself, because it's back to that thing of, if you force it, nothing's really going to come out. But if you're putting yourself in the right surroundings, or you're putting yourself in places where you're like, you know, I think that would be good for me. Like, even if it's a silly idea, just being like, oh, I want to do that now, I want to try that now, and just see who you are afterwards. I think a lot of times the answers kind of come to you. And when I think of all whatever ideas that led to something, it was always like life happening, and I was already on purpose, like on my, or I was already doing, I'll just say doing something I wanted to do. And if that's the case, then it's like you don't have to come up with anything. You know what I mean? There's actually no work in that, and that's what's crazy about this like this question, because it's almost like there's nothing to look for, because if you really were patient, you will just become it by being yourself. Right. It's almost like, bro, it's like falling in love with something or with somebody. It's almost like, oh, I'm in love. Like, oh, it dawns on you. And you can't even realize it.
You have no control over it.
You have no control over it. So to say, this is who I am, I must be this way,
you're just delaying.
That's not going to do shit for you.
Nah.
You know what I mean? It's not going to do anything for you. And I think I think now that I realize that it's hard. It's honestly it's hard to like keep that in mind as you do things, because even now, like both of us or anybody that's doing multiple things, it's like, now I got to be this type of person. Now I got to be this person. You know, I have to have skills in this thing. But in my mind, I really had to be like, yo, like you're not helping. Like this running around and you know, try to have multiple things like you're working on them at once.
Yeah.
If that doesn't really help you, then the only thing that you can do is like to live very honestly.
And,
you know what I mean?
And notice, be aware.
Yeah, and just be aware. That's all you have to do. It's like almost just like live in a very honest way. That you're like, yeah, I want to do this. Because that's when I quit my job in 2022. That's really what it was. I was like, oh yeah, I can't do this anymore.
Right.
And whatever my life becomes after this, it's gonna be that.
Yeah, I feel like you would have looked for another job by now, or you would have been in another position by now if this wasn't what you were supposed to be doing.
But I could have easily, like I said, you know, we've talked about, just like I've easily tried to dip back into it, but every time something could have happened, I had a feeling of like, nah, like I backed out. Yeah. Because it was back to that thing of like living honestly. Yeah. It's like, yo, like, I don't think this is the time for this. Right. And then once I really quit, I told myself, I don't think I want this time to be coming back again. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because I want to stand on my honesty. I want to stand on the decision I made. Right. Because I didn't make it lightly. I thought about it for weeks.
What do you do when living honestly is like the source of your struggle?
Man, I think you have to almost like investigate. You have to turn into a detective, and your goal is to see yourself and to say like, yo, this hurts. Doing what I love hurts. Things go badly every day, but you have to attribute this shit to something bigger than you. Yeah. That's, honestly, bro, that's the only thing I have. Yeah. Sometimes. I'd be like, yo, if I was doing this shit for money, it ain't it. It's not it. It's not it. Because the burn is so slow.
Oh, my God.
The burn is so slow. Yeah. So the only reason why I'm still doing this and why living honestly hurts... It's almost like my love for this transcends what I see. Like, it transcends, like, what's happening right now.
In front of you, yeah.
It's almost like I'm chasing shit that I can only feel it. Or, like, I can only see it. So, like, when I imagine, like, having a home with a beautiful studio in it, and a backyard that has a beautiful garden and a river in it, and a walkway where I can have my walks, and like also having like you know what I mean, like old man shit. Honestly, when I think about like, wow, it'd be nice to have that. Yeah. Or it would be nice. You know what I mean? It's almost like how you want to live.
Yeah, how you want to feel.
And it's not, you know, I don't even think about like the cost of the house or the cost of the equipment. Yeah. It's almost like I'm working for an environment I want to be in. And what's kind of cool about this time of my life, I've never thought about that, but also in a spiritual way. So it's almost like, yo, I really want to have like peace in my life. I really want to be calm. And I want, back to the problems thing, it's like, yo, I also don't want the problems I have now to be the problems I have later with music. So, and then when you start to put, again, this is things I'm saying, it's been like years over like having these different epiphanies. Yeah. But I was just like, word, how can I build a system in where I can get the environment I want inside and the environment I want on the outside? One of them I can get started right away. That's the inside. Which is why we talked about sobriety. Yeah. Me being sober. It's like 2 months now. Right. Congrats. Me getting closer. Thank you, bro. Me getting closer to God. You know, me honestly going through a relationship, the ups and downs of that. but honestly still having an insane amount of love for that person.
Right, yeah.
And being like, it's funny, going through stuff shows you yourself.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I love that. You know, it's funny, I love that. I love going through shit, and I'm just like, damn, that's how I reacted.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was my intrinsic, like, gut reaction to something.
Yeah.
And it's cool because you get to see yourself.
Exactly. You get to see the progression.
Mm-hmm.
Because you would have reacted a whole different way 3 years ago.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And just the fact that I can be like, yo, I want to build a system where I have strength inside, and I have a faith that lets me know that I'm going to be good regardless. I'm not looking at the scoreboard anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's almost like this thing of like, oh, this is what I want. And the beauty about living honestly is your life shows you that you get what you want. So automatically I'm just like, word, well, I've done it on this scale.
Mm-hmm. So
why not that scale?
Yeah, why not think a little bigger?
Why not like expand my what I want from this world and what I want to do while I'm here?
Yeah, because I know I'm gonna get it.
Mm-hmm. It's just a matter of like, can I build a system
exactly
that can sustain that?
Yeah,
and can hold that, and can I bring enough value to somebody other than myself?
Right.
To get to that point.
Right.
And the moment you start to, you know, however you make this relate to you, I think that's the life part. I think you got to just again, be patient, but also be focused. And these answers will come to you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm now at a point where I'm like, I know how this is gonna play out to a certain degree.
For sure.
To a certain degree, not everything, but there are certain things I'm like, yeah, that's coming.
Right.
So to me now, it's just a matter of putting myself in the places I need to be, so I can thrive.
Yeah, living that way now.
Living that way now. It's almost like, you know, one of the things they say is like to act as if.
Right. Exactly.
You know, that's always been something that anchors me. That. Again, back to saying, oh, I'm desperate, I'm in survival mode, it's not happening fast enough, all these things, it's like that weakens you.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's not for you.
Right.
That's not bridging the gap by you having that mentality.
Exactly.
And like living with that.
Exactly.
It's better to be like, yo, I already have it, it's just a matter of doing the work.
Right.
And I don't know what project it will be, I don't know what conversation it will be, I don't know what moment in my life that will I don't know the word transpire, I don't know, it's like whatever will connect those dots.
Yeah.
It's like, but the less I think about it, the more I let like God like do his thing. Back to just like leave some room in your life.
Yeah.
For you to not be in control.
Yeah. Because
that's the shit that's killing you and that's stopping you from doing shit. So the moment I was like I backed off, I feel like he jumped in. So once I'm still kind of experiencing this, but man, it's like at this point it's just keeping the momentum of this. It's like a lot of people aren't on this time. Everybody's at where they're at, you know, everyone is at where they're at. But to me, like my focus and my routine and my surroundings are everything. And I can't afford to not prioritize that. And I have to be real. I have to have this like consistent thought of like being on it and then completely letting go.
Right.
Which is tough. It's tough. That's a really, really crazy skill to have. To be like, oh, now I have to care about everything. Yeah. Like everything that you're working on, the shit you're building, da da da. Okay, what do we do? And then some part of the day, I don't give a fuck.
Right. Right.
Let me do some just random life stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so yeah, I think it's just, man, I think it's just a matter of balance because there's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of chaos in this world, and Memento was, like I said, back to like the analogy I made, like in the midst of chaos, I want to be calm. I think in the midst of chaos, I think before I wanted to like fight the fire in a way. Like, I wanted to match it. You know, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
It's back to that like that old proverb, Chinese proverb. I think it's like I'd rather be a gardener in a war than a warrior
in a garden. No,
I'd rather be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war.
Yeah.
And my routine now is I'm learning how to be a warrior in the garden, and that's why when the war I feel like we're in a war now, but as this continues, I'm building.
Yeah.
To my armor.
Yeah.
My heart, to handle this.
Right.
To the point where I have full belief that that I can, whatever is coming my way, that I can handle it, and if not, there's a lesson in there that will equip me to keep going.
Right.
And bro, a lot of it is conviction, especially with things like this where people are talking about knowledge, whatever, wisdom, strategy, mindset. It's like, yo, this is all cool. This is all cool and everything, but it's almost like if you can become it.
Yeah.
That's the shit, that's what we all want.
Yeah.
To hear some shit we really like or it really resonates with us, and you're like, I wish I could just take it and just put it on me and then go on with my day.
Right.
But I think a lot of it is it's like it has to mesh with you.
Yeah.
It's like a process. It's almost like I remember I had a ceramic class in high school. We'd make pots and bowls and shit. But I remember just like the idea of just like consistently molding, like doing a motion with your hands to the clay to make it form, and so it can come out a certain color, and then you got to put it in extreme heat for it to become. That's what a lot of times this life is. Yeah. And to actually improvement of growth, of progress, it is very day by day. You're molding. And to the fire example, I think it's just about putting yourself in situations where you get to see what you're made out of. Right. I think if you really are doing both at a healthy rate in your life, I think you'll come out of that oven.
Exactly
new.
Who you want to be.
You know what I mean?
I mean, not exactly, but who you should be in this world. If that makes sense.
Who you dream about.
Yeah. Let me see. We really covered everything.
Nice.
Let's do
fly still here.
Let's do closing real quick, and then I gotta hit this metro.
Alright.
I already know. Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. I don't need it for that. Talk about a lot.
Yeah.
So if we could sum it up, out this project in one sentence, if it was written, you put it. If it was written in invisible ink, what would it say? After I've listened to this project once it's out, what is the one thing you want people to take away?
That there's beauty in everything. In mistakes, in mess ups, in catastrophe, in tragedy. Like, to me, this project is like the rose in concrete. I'm going through a lot of transition in my life. I have the routine that I have so it doesn't break me. You know what I mean? So now and not only during this process, I'm also capturing it.
Right.
And saying like, yo, I don't want to not show this because this is what makes me the artist I am. And if I can almost like be that rose in concrete, we all are that. Like we being a person in today's world, there's a lot of people who are roses like in concrete. because they're trying to do something. They're trying to fight for themselves. They're
Right.
trying to
break through.
They're trying to break through. They're trying to emerge.
Yeah.
You know? And with me releasing this project and kind of like capturing these feelings in my own way, it shows that is, it's easy if you surrender to it.
Agreed.
It's easy when you don't want it to be anything except expression. The tough part is when you want it to be more than just expression.
Tough part is when you want.
In general, when you
yeah,
just want.
instead of
Yeah.
just letting it be what it is,
Right.
and being okay with that.
Mhm.
And if you want more, create more.
Yeah. That's the beauty about creativity. It's not something that it's scarce.
Yeah.
It's infinite.
If you're a true artist, that was another thing. The guy who was talking about AI was like, it's going to crush fake creatives.
Yeah, no, it is. It is.
But
And that's gonna be nice. It's gonna be good.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And the real will thrive. The real will emerge, and I think that's beautiful. I can mess with AI for that. Like, yeah.
It's like it'll become so like you have to be yourself. I feel like now it's an option. You know what I mean? You can kind of masquerade and hide and play.
Yeah.
Be something you're not and do really well.
Yeah.
You know, but now with just what we're living in now, I feel like now it's like, yo, if you're not gonna be yourself, then that has consequences. And I think that's why I've changed my whole rollout of things.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, yo, like, I think I want my music to like say something about me.
Right.
A lot of what I do was not focused on that.
Right.
It was like I focused on my craft as like this entity, like this other entity besides me that I was alongside with. But now, I am my art. But in a way that's healthy, of course, or at least that's what you. Yeah, because it's. I know what it is, or like I know where it's coming from. Like I know what the roots are.
Right. And you know where it's going.
And I know where it's going.
Yeah.
Sometimes the tough part is like I don't know how it's gonna grow. Because I heard something like, in music, our success is divine. Like, it's what was I gonna say? Success is like defined by like jersey sales. And it's not like sports where this is like it's like a contract. So it's like, yo, a corporation, a team puts you on, you get to play, da da da. You're gonna get paid.
Yeah.
Whereas in music, you kind of get paid, and what really gets stuff going is like people's relationship with you.
Exactly.
So if that's the case, like, if there's something inside of me I want to say, and you're not saying it, you are stopping the potential of people being on your side. And you're stopping, and from a business aspect, you're severely cutting your potential down, like half or a lot, by not being yourself. And now in this age where we're coming to, it's like, yo, if I don't say it, someone else will, in their way.
For sure, yeah.
And to me, and I think that's why timing is so beautiful. So it's just like now that I've had the thought of like, yo, I just want to be myself and like almost just show who I am in a fun way. That I have no competition anymore. The moment I decided that. And so now that I'm firm in that, it's about day by day, just keeping my routine, keeping my system in check, making tweaks along the way, and keeping you. That's a great. Keep you. Sounds like a Japanese toy. Keep you.
For sure.
But yeah, bro. Hopefully with this project, it can just be It's actually gonna foreshadow my next stuff
Mm-hmm.
in little ways.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I'm not gonna say I don't mind spotlight, but I don't mind attention because I know what the light is hitting. You know?
Dang.
So
Nah, we gotta end it off there, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. What you just said some dog shit. I hate that. I hate that saying too. You said, I don't. What'd you say, bro?
I said.
Nah, you said some shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Wait, no, I need to remember it now.
Said,
no, I don't mind attention.
I don't mind the shine.
No, I don't mind the spotlight because I know what the light is hitting.
God,
yeah,
bro.
So that's a wrap, folks.
Nah.
Hell yeah.
Nah, that was wicked. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good. So.